The biggest games cost the most, but they don't always give the most back. So what happens when smaller games do it better? It looks like a sequel, but plays almost exactly the same, and somehow it's still hard to stop playing. You play as Melino, chasing revenge against Kronos, princess of Underworld. Fast, deadly, very stylish. The structure almost identical to the first game. You pick a weapon, enter rooms, fight, die, repeat. Build your power with blessings from the gods. And this loop is still incredibly addictive. Combat clicks from the first run. Fast dodges, smooth attacks, constant pressure. You are always close to dying, but also winning. That tension keeps you locked in for hours. Progression goes deeper this time. Arcana cards, spells, keepsakes, materials, a lot to manage, but never overwhelming. You can ignore some systems and still enjoy the game. But what really carries it? Art, music, characters, atmosphere. Every run gives small story pieces, even that feels meaningful. If you played the first game, this will feel very familiar. Same structure, same rhythm, almost no surprises. Even the visuals barely changed, and early access didn't help. By full release, most players already knew everything. If you wanted a big evolution, this isn't it. It's basically Hades with more layers and a new color. That's the main issue, but formula still works really well. It's a safe sequel that will steal your time anyway. Core experience 8.1, time value 8.4, price 30, WIG 9.3. Still absolutely worth it, especially if you love the first game. Just don't expect a big evolution. So that's a sequel that plays it safe. But what if a game goes the opposite direction? Bigger, harsher and far less forgiving. This game will frustrate you and still feel impossible to quit. And yes, it may be one of the best games of the year. This is Hollow Knight Silksong. You play as Hornet, exploring the world of Farloom, a massive mysterious kingdom full of secrets. Exploration is the heart of it. Every path hides something, a boss, a shortcut, a new region. You think you have seen it all, and then it surprises you again. No markers, no guidance, just pure discovery. And the level design is absurdly tight. Every platform, enemy and shortcut feels intentional. Once you trust the game, everything starts to click. Combat is fast and demanding. Movement is smoother than before. New systems like Silk, Crests and tools add more depth. You get more options but also more pressure. And the mood is just on another level. Top tier music, visuals, world building. All incredible. This world pulls you in and doesn't let go. But this game is brutal, not just hard, sometimes unfair. Long sections without rest, punishing platforming, bosses that take thousands of tries. You will get lost, you will get frustrated, and sometimes you will question your sanity. It respects your skill, but not always your time. Core experience 9.8, time value 9.7, price 20, WIG 10. A must-play for patient players, but definitely not for anyone looking for a relaxed experience. Let me know if this is your kind of game. Now let's flip it completely, from skill and precision to pure strategy and long-term thinking. This feels almost the same as the first game, and that might be a problem, because if you wanted something new, this isn't it. Slay the Spire 2 is a deck building roguelike. Turn-based fights, build your deck, climb the tower, repeat. Every run makes you want to try again. Combat is tight and every decision matters. Old classes return, but with new options and twists. New characters feel very different and take time to learn. And the co-op mode, surprisingly fun, but also chaotic. It has more depth than it first shows. New mechanics, new builds, new ways to break the game, and it's already packed with content even in early access. But that issue never really leaves. It's harder, sometimes much harder. Some classes feel brutal to master, but luck can ruin a run early. And if you play the first game a lot, this can feel too familiar. You are basically paying for more of the same, but better. If you love the original, easy recommendation. If you wanted a big evolution, this may disappoint. Core experience 6.8, time value 8.7, price 25, WIG 8.8, worth it for experienced players who want depth, but beginners might bounce off hard. Finally, a game that shouldn't work at all, and yet it may be the most addictive one here. Two completely different ideas glued into one strange loop. You drop into the ocean for a quick dive, and suddenly hours are gone. It feels relaxing at first, but also dangerously addictive. Early on you explore the blue hole, you hunt fish, manage oxygen, and slowly go deeper. It's calm until it isn't. A shark appears, inventory is full, and panic kicks in. That tension makes every dive exciting. Then you go back to the surface, and now you run a sushi restaurant. You cook, hire staff, upgrade dishes, manage chaos. It sounds weird, but it really works. The loop becomes hard to escape. One more dive turns into an entire evening. The best part is how often it changes. New mechanics keep showing up all the time. Minigames, side systems, story moments, it never sits still. Even after thousands of hours, it keeps surprising you. It's fun, until you start noticing the cracks. Combat and bosses are too easy. Puzzles barely slow you down. Some minigames feel unfinished, and losing progress after that can hurt. This might be the most productive way to waste your time. The mix of exploration and management just works. Core experience 6.8, time value 8.7, price 25, WIG 8.8. Easily worth it if you enjoy addictive loops, even if not every system fully lands. And now something completely different. No combat, no chaos, just a quiet game that slowly turns against you. This may be the best Lovecraft game. And you barely leave your boat. Yeah, really. Dredge drops you into a quiet fishing job on a strange ocean. Small islands, odd people, something feels wrong. You sail, fish, and sell your catch, but everything is built for speed. No walking around towns, just clean menus and quick choices. Fishing is fast, simple, almost addictive. You see what's in the water before casting. No wasted time. What really pulls you in is the mood. Short, sharp dialogue, no long text walls. Every area feels like its own dark story, and there is no combat at all. Instead, danger feels bigger than you. At night, things change. Your mind starts sleeping. The sea stops feeling safe. It respects your time. Constant progress, smooth pacing, but it does have a few weak spots. You will meet the same characters too often. Some quests hide time limits without warning, and a few upgrades can slow you down for no reason. Great value unless the ocean decides otherwise. Core experience 7.3, time value 7.7, price 25, WIG 8.5. Yes, if you want something unique and time efficient, but not if you expect depth or long-term progression. So what actually makes a game worth your time? Challenge, systems, or just something you can't stop playing? If you want games that respect your time, there's more WIG on the way.